3 steps to this. This is a really, really great fritter. Dry ingredients, we got flour, a little salt, some baking powder, which is going to be the poofy thing, a little nutmeg, fresh grated, some cinnamon, and sugar to sweeten. We're going to sift all of those dry ingredients in there. And that's the first part of this fritter. Now, a couple of reasons why we're sifting. We're really sort of aerating this dry mixture. It's why you really sort of sift things. The old wise tales, you know, looking for bugs. Come on. Who makes up this stuff?
You're welcome.
I know why you're giving me that love, too.
You know it.
Dessert time.
That's right.
So, we aerate that, folks. And now what we're going to do is, comes the wet mixture. The wet mixture being I have a couple of eggs with some milk and pure vanilla. Okay, if you want to use vanilla bean, you can use vanilla bean. And then what we're going to do is we're going to whisk this. Oh, yeah, simple. Very simple. Now what we're going to do, now that the egg is all whisked with the milk, we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And it should be thick but not too thick. Because what you want the fritter to be able to hold up in the oil. Because what we're going to do is we're going to fry these. So they can't be too runny. That would be a good thickness for a fritter. Even a little thicker wouldn't hurt. But you don't want to get them too thick, because then they're like sinkers. You've heard that expression, right? All right, let me show you the trick. Now what we do is we take a couple of nice bananas that are ripe, and we put the bananas that are mashed inside of here, okay? So you can either whisk it or fold it. I just get it all in there nice. Now, here's the great thing. You can make this like a day before, put some plastic over it, keep it in the ice box, zero problem. When you're ready, you can bring it up. Folks, when I tell people to make fritters, I always have them test one. How do you do that? Hey, on the stove, if you're using oil, you only want to have the oil halfway in the pot, unless you want to, like, renovate the kitchen. Because when you add stuff, it expands. Okay? So what I do is I just say, look, why don't you test one? So basically, that's what we're going to do. We're going to test one. And if we need to add a little bit more flour to this, we'll add a little bit more flour. You know, they're like donuts. You got to, like, turn them over. And I was talking about the batter, you know, testing them, right? And we actually added a bit more flour to it. One of the things that you can tell is basically looking at the batter. It shouldn't have, like, this watery sheen on the top. It should be kind of looks like a batter. Not quite as thick as a cake batter. And we made a little adjustment, you see? About that thick now. And they're working perfect. We tested them. We got a few going now, rolling them over. One of the things that the Portuguese people will do, they love almonds. Sometimes they'll even put a little almond paste inside of their fritters. And also, they like orange. So we made a little glaze with some orange marmalade, which I'll show you instead of like the New Orleans beignets with the powdered sugar, right? So once they get nice and cooked, like these are just looking beautiful, turning them around. And the other, of course, famous Portuguese fritter that they do is with bacalhau, right? With the salted cod. Oh, yeah, babe. All right, so here's what we're going to do, just to show you how we're going to finish this up. We'll take a little bit of that orange glaze, just sort of on the bottom of the plate, like such. Well, okay, if you're going to get that excited. And we'll take a few of those banana beignets, and we'll just sort of put a few of them like that. Oh, man. And like I said, a few almonds, and just a little bit of powdered sugar like such. And bam, how's that, all right? There you have it, okay?